When I heard they were doing a prequel to the Kingsman movies, I was kind of disappointed because I hate when movies are usually doing like a good series of movies, then all of a sudden they're like, we're gonna do a prequel because we just want to do a prequel because people want to know the background story, which I totally get and all, but like, I miss Eggsy. The Kingsman stars Ralph Fiennes and Harris Dickinson and is about in the early years of the 20th century, the Kingsman agency is formed to stand against a cable-plotting war to wipe out millions. Walking into this movie, I had no expectations like at all. Kingsman movies are really enjoyable, especially that first movie. The second one is a little too goofy for me. So like I said, this prequel, I really just didn't. I was like, alright, surprise me. And I walked out saying, I kind of wanted more from this movie, but from what I got, it's fine, but nothing just blew me away. But like starting off with the positives, Matthew Vaughn is a director. He loves his stylish action scenes, and all the action scenes are pretty well done. Honestly, all of them are either awesome, exciting, or pretty well helmed. Every time there's a sword battle, especially one towards the very end of the movie, it's really well done. Matthew Vaughn does a really good job with intense action scenes. There's a scene with Ralph Fiennes in a plane. It goes kind of wrong, the plan, and he ends up in a really sticky situation. And it's a pretty exciting scene, especially how the camera was held, the excitement, the sound design, all that kind of stuff. So all action stuff, it's pretty awesome, honestly. It's well done, and it's awesome. And Ralph Fiennes, aka Voldemort. He's awesome in this movie. He's really good in this movie. I appreciate what his character was in the beginning, and by the end of it, what happens, what the Kingsman service is, and how it starts. Because again, this is a prequel to the Kingsman movies, so seeing his character develop and making this corporation is pretty awesome. Besides those things, I really found this movie kind of disappointing because for the first like 40-50 minutes of this movie is some pretty bad editing choices. There's a lot of just like manipulating the scenes together with like certain actors and maps and how they form together, and then like I was like, that didn't really be needed in this kind of scene. And there's a lot of talking, a lot of character names, and I'm horrible with character names, and there's an actor that plays 3 characters. I'm like, I need this is a very important plot point, but I'm sorry, I'm really confused right now, and I'm extremely bored. That first 50 minutes, I completely was like, this movie's pretty bad right now. I wasn't into it. I don't know. I really wasn't into the story and how it was being told with the editing and the choices of actors. I don't know. That first 50 minutes really just didn't hit me. And then we get our first real good set piece, our first action scene. And before that scene starts, it's pretty weird. It involves Ralph Fiennes' leg. That's all I'm going to say. It's a very off-putting scene, and I was like, I feel uncomfortable right now. But I will say this, the war scene, when you get to the war scene, that is a really good scene. That entire sequence is a great segment of this movie. But from that point to the very end, I was more into it. The action was flowing. There was a better pace to it. The dialogue wasn't too boring or just too uninteresting. It was actually important stuff that involved the Kingsmen, because a lot of this movie is more of the political side, the war side, how America is not joining the war or whatever. It's all this kind of stuff. Oh, and they're trying to add in just random, just output comedy that to me did not work. I did not laugh one time in this movie, and there were times in this movie theater which had like 30 people in it, I would say. No one laughed. So I don't know if you would find this movie funny or not, but for me, not really. But again, I went with all the expectations, and I walked out saying I kind of wanted more for a prequel, but honestly, just give me Kingsman 3. I will give the Kingsman a C. So yeah, I think the movie is pretty okay. The first one is definitely the best one, and I actually would rather watch the second one over this one, just me personally. But I know they're making Kingsman 3, and I've already seen that they're trying to make a Kingsman 2, Kingsman 3, Kingsman 2, and they're doing a TV show. I don't know, a lot of Kingsman stuff, but either way, it was okay. Anyway, guys enjoy this review, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.